One of the big guy passes a fruit platter, big guys passes a fruit platter my way. I grab some pineapple chunks and a mango slice. What piece of paper are you talking about? I'm trying to catch up on all the things that have transpired at Amaro. I see they've been busy. What do you mean you always catch them at the end and show them a piece of paper? Contracts, Jasmine. I've become a firm believer in contracts. What? I say? Are you kidding me? I'm shocked. It's this same woman who I dragged kicking and screaming to my lawyer's office in 1995 so we could have a legal and documented agreement about my producing her life story. Is this the same woman who sucked her teeth every time the great burden of signing her name arose? Is this the same woman I insisted accept checks from my production company to option the rights of her story? Ain't nobody doing my story but you, she used to tell me. I don't need some paper. I don't want your money either. Afeni, this is how it's done, I had explained to her. This is how you protect yourself. I have a certain amount of time to get this project done, then you can take it somewhere else. She didn't want to hear that. Tupac was still alive and definitely running things, so she couldn't be bothered with paper and contracts. She knew she'd never screw me, so what was that point? She'd never leave us behind, me or my sister Monica, who interviewed Afeni extensively and wrote the treatment for our movie about her. Afeni would never leave us behind, so why did she need a contract? Now I listen to her espouse the virtues of having a contract, and I can't believe how savage she's become. We went back and wrote every contract that Tupac had not done, she tells me. He had no contracts with producers, which meant all of their money was still at Interscope, waiting to be claimed. Collecting interest, I add. Yes, being used by the record company. They knew these artists would never claim it because there was no paperwork, no contracts. If it hadn't been for Amaru and this child right here, she points to Molly, who turns a little pink, no one would have gotten paid. Molly remembers everything. She knows who produced what song, who sang on it, who was in the studio bullshitting when they recorded it, and who was really contributing. She remembers all that shit. And these people, these musicians and singers, would not have asked Tupac for a fucking dime. They wouldn't have, and they didn't, because they loved Tupac. They just wanted to work with him. The record company knew that, and they took advantage of that. What they do on every album is just take money out of the artist's account. They take money and put it over to the side. She makes an imaginary pile of money with her hands and slides it to the side of the bed. I made it possible for those people in the music industry to get paid. You aren't going down. We aren't going down like that. That's the old Motown way, I say with a smile. I know we aren't doing that to those people. I'm proud of that, too. We got those artists paid. Afeni flips an orange slice inside out and pulls the juicy meat off the peel with her teeth. And then Molly points to her watch. It's time to go. I'm going to now skip a little bit, okay?